you know, it's coming up on a year since the first like active I wanted to make a YouTube video, and I think there have been some very big positives and negatives, and we should talk about that for a half second. It'll be good for my self-reflection, you know. But yeah, I mean, this is like getting prompted because I'm on my way to see my best friend SJ, who was in the first travel vlog, which was, one, not really good. Two, I was shooting in like 30 and it was on my camcorder, which I guess was a help, and at a gimbal I was like, ooh, the gimbal's gonna make it good. And now I don't use gimbals because they don't make things good. They make things way better when things are planned and everything else, but they don't fit. You can't just buy a gimbal and be like, ha, everything's beautiful. That's just not how that works. So yeah, why did I start a YouTube channel? It is a really great way to just be engaged, be actively on YouTube, be actively making stuff. I tried for every 2 weeks to upload. Let's see if I actually did that. All right, we're gonna go over to the computer right here. YouTube. Oh my God, very bright, very bright. Yeah, you know, we've got my feed, which consists of Casey. We got Marquez. So yeah, that's fun. All right, let's see. We'll go up to my videos. All right, well, we're gonna have to count it now. 1, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23. So that's 33 videos in what, like 50-ish weeks. So that's not half bad. That's, you know, it's not every week. But the problem is, like, some of those videos weren't vlogs. They were just like videos that I made for class or something. So it wasn't like, there's a little bit of cheating in there. But why? But that's, you know, that's kind of the game. Like, you make what you can make, and I you know, there were times where like the vlog was what I was making and it was what I was working on, especially when I'm traveling, because that's when it's really fun to make them. And other times I was working with this thing, which I got also very early in the year. Well, no, I got this like a few months ago, but proper storytelling, you know, that was also a part. Like, I wanted to get better at editing in Premiere. I was just taking a special effects and post-production course, so I was just like sitting in that room editing, and you know, that's how it is. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what I want to keep doing. And you know, I'm sorry that my vlogs aren't like daily vlogs by Casey and Neistat, and they're not that, I don't know, interesting, but I find them interesting. I find them fun to make, and more than anything, my editing skills when I'm making a YouTube video are just on point. Like, if I post a vlog, or I'm editing a vlog, and I finish it, and then I have like a small short after it, or I go into an edit session for a short, the mini doc that I uploaded the other week is an example of something that took like 40 hours of editing. You know, those two are like aligned. Like, my edit sessions after I was editing something for this, it impacts it. It makes a difference. So being able to see and work on these shorter videos is huge. And then also, it's really nice to go back and rewatch your stuff and just remember, you know, really fun times. So yeah. Anyways, I think I need some sort of clickbait in here, because I don't really have a lot of subscribers and not a lot of views. So yeah, we can really quickly go through my red camera build. Maybe that will get, you know, like, we'll add why I joined YouTube and my red camera build. Which isn't even built out right now, because here, I'll put the map box on and then it'll be built out. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put you on a tripod. Okay, so maybe this is taking like a little bit longer than I originally thought, but this was sort of taken apart because I rented and I let other people use a bunch of my stuff because I'm a nice person. Since I'm anyway gonna do a full video, why not do the whole thing? So I'm going to build this out really quick, make it look and be the way I normally shoot with it. And I will see you guys after I build it out. There you go. And the pizza's done. Wow. Look, YouTube channel, I made a pizza. And by made a pizza, I mean I followed the instructions on the. Oh my God, it's hot. We're gonna eat that in a second. I'm gonna still do it. Let's see. Pretty good. Yeah, there's just like frozen pizza. It takes like 15 minutes to make, and all you need to do is pop it in the oven. Okay, so welcome to my camera. I built it out just for you guys. I don't need to use this for like 2 weeks. Be happy with it. And this is what it looks like 99% of the time. Actually, no, I'm forgetting one thing. Yeah. Okay, that's what it looks like. I forgot the little piece right here. But this is what it looks like for basically everything I've shot all fall. It's a red DSMC2 Gemini, 5K Super 35, but slightly larger than Super 35, which is a little bit annoying because the most used lens that I have is the 18-35 from Sigma. It's a Sigma Art, and it's exactly for APS-C Super 35 sensors, so I have to shoot in 4.5K, which isn't using the full sensor, which is just like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's got a dual base ISO, which is so nice for documentary work, because that's what I do. And, you know, in a low light situation, you're not going to have a horrible image, which is just incredible. And it's still shooting 5K, so you can crunch that down to 4K and it's gonna look just fine. So let's just dive straight into it. We're gonna go back to front. On the back, I've got two IDX 98 watt-hour batteries, V-mount, and the Core short form SXW shark fin, which is incredible because you can hot swap out batteries, no problem. I do suggest actually using the Core batteries rather than having to trigger that and then that. You know, that's kind of annoying. You just need to keep your eye out. Moving forward, I've got the standard V-lock battery mount, and it's got audio, USB sync control, HDMI, HD SDI, and a direct current in. Audio, it's got a headphone jack and then a mic jack, which goes to the Rode Video Mic Pro. Got a USB outlet, which I use sometimes when I put a GoPro on the front. I'll power the GoPro through that. Sync, I never really use. Control is really helpful for when you have an AC. HDMI, I never really use. SDI, obviously everybody uses SDI, so that's really helpful. Forward to that, we've got the red DSMC2 Teradek Bolt 500. Teradek piece, wireless video. It sandwiches in between on the back. It really doesn't take up very much energy. It's amazing. I use the Teradek mainly for director monitor work, and then sometimes for the AC to pull focus. That's just incredible. I mean, having it right here, it's never in the way, it's not falling off, it's not sitting on a no arm where you need to worry about it falling off. Moving forward from that, I've got my small rig top plate, a riser for the handle, just so it just gets a little bit higher up, and just a NATO handle from Small Rig. It is what it is. It's good. Sometimes I have a bigger one that jumps out with a shoehorn type thing. Also, I've got the, is that lit? Yeah. I've got the side handle, which is really nice because there's all these little buttons here. So I can put in the presets, you know, frame rates, false color, and then something called focus edge, which helps you focus. And that is just incredible, utterly incredible. I wouldn't not use this ever. Moving forward, I've got my red 7-inch monitor, which I basically needed the second I saw the 4.7-inch. I started focusing with the 4.7-inch and it just didn't work well. The other thing is, you know, it just screws on and off really easily versus the 4.7 where you just literally need to screw it, which is... moving forward, I've got the standard EF mount and a Sigma Art 18-35 lens, f1.8. Moving forward, I literally bought this off of Amazon and it has treated me very well. About half of all YouTube videos I watch are what are different focus wheel options, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on something better. Mainly because whenever I look at something better, it's really expensive, and I have a Tilta Nucleus M, and when I need the most precise focus on a cinema lens, then I'll do it with that, and I'll have an AC do it, because I won't. So that's what I've got there. It works really, really well. When I'm focusing myself, I typically have my hands like this. That's why I have this handle right here. You know, something like that or like that. It depends on where my camera is on me. Moving forward, I've just got these RA rosettes off the 50mm base and rubber handles. When I take this off, it goes up like that. It's really nice, and I typically look at my monitor just like that. And I'll take my handle off, that's why it's on a NATO. And just for reference, this is what it looks like on this side. Life is good with this. Further than that, I've got a little donut thing to go over my still lenses, so they work with my matte box. Yes, I could just not use a matte box, but one, then I'd have some unnecessary flares, and two, then I wouldn't be able to use a cinema quality variable ND or various other 5.56 4 by 5.65 filters. I've got a bunch of Tiffin soft filters, streak filters, gold filters, and obviously my variable ND as well. So, you know, that's typically what I use. I'm also typically shooting with a rented lens or with one of my Zine lenses. So, you know, just having everything work with the still lenses and the cinema lenses the same is sort of the goal. So that's why it sticks up there. I've got this variable ND filter in front. The biggest problem with the Red cameras, which is one of the biggest complaints, especially in the dock world, is that there is no internal ND filter. There's this thing called a kipper tie, but I've heard that like dust can get into it, and it's good for on-set work, but then you have an AC who can just toss in your filters that are more customized to the lenses that you're using, so why would you do that? So I just stick with this. It works really, really well. So moving along from the variable ND that I have up there, that sits in a Tilta 4 by 5.65 MBT12 carbon fiber matte box with a flag. There you go. It's really easy to use. The flag closes up super easily. It's really light. It holds 3 filters, which is really, really nice. I mean, I know that I staged them up. The variable ND takes up 2 filters. So I think this is everything for my camera. I guess the notable mention is I also have the FSB 8 tripod head with the Sochler Flowtech 75 sticks. So that was the sort of quick run through on my dock build, Red Gemini. I can probably do an even more in-depth video if people actually like this one. That seems to be the reoccurring theme. I'll do a video that was in low quality and really, really quick. People will watch it and I'll redo it and it will get less views, but I'll have learned something. So anyways, that's why I was on YouTube. That's why I am on YouTube, and this is my Red camera. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, or don't. As you heard, I don't do this for you, I do this for myself. Cool, see you guys, bye. Oh yeah, I'm like really tired, jeez. But look, Flowtech, here, this is like the gold mine of tripods. You can go from this to maximum, just like that, and then drop it all the way down, just close it up. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. I'll keep it on my shoulder. Spit it out. Same thing, 3 feet. And then bring it back up. The Flowtech, I mean the FSB 8 itself is really, really good. It's a 75mm base tripod head with full counterbalance and a light that zeros. Cool, that was the extra, like 30 seconds. That video took longer than I thought. Oops. Cool. Oh my god. Lights on!